Most people struggle to lose belly fat because they're focused on all the wrong things. They chase quick fixes, fall for trendy diets, and stress over tiny details that don't actually matter. Renowned fitness and nutrition expert Alan Aragon reveals that the real solution is much simpler than you think. In this video, we'll uncover the number one mistake almost everyone makes when trying to shed belly fat, and reveal the 7 powerful principles you must know to achieve lasting, life-changing results. 1. Not enough protein. When people try to lose belly fat, they usually cut calories. That makes sense. But here's the problem. Most people cut calories the wrong way. They eat less overall, but they also eat too little protein. Protein is the single most important nutrient when you're losing fat. Why? Because protein does 3 things. 1. It keeps you full so you don't feel as hungry. 2. It protects your muscles, which helps your body burn more calories. 3. It actually burns more energy during digestion compared to carbs and fat.
Carbs and fat.
High-balling protein that facilitates that reduction.
Think of protein as your body's fat loss insurance. If you don't eat enough, you lose muscle along with fat. And when muscle drops, your metabolism slows down, making it easier to regain belly fat later. So how much protein do you really need? A good target is around 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of your goal body weight.
The way that I do it is I go 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of target body weight or goal body weight.
For example, if your goal weight is 70 kilos, you want about 110 to 150 grams of protein per day. That could be as simple as having eggs or Greek yogurt for breakfast, chicken or lentils for lunch, and a protein shake or fish at dinner. The bottom line, if you're struggling with belly fat, there's a good chance you're undereating protein. Fix this first.
2. The metabolism damage myth. A lot of people believe their metabolism is broken because dieting slows it down. But the idea that you permanently damage your metabolism is a myth. Here's what really happens. When you eat less, your body burns fewer calories because you're lighter and you move less. This isn't damage, it's just adaptation. For most people, this slowdown is only about 300 to 400 calories a day.
On average, increases in NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis, are about 200 to 300 calories.
That means your metabolism is not ruined. It's just adjusting to your lower calorie intake. The real issue is that people unknowingly move less when dieting. They fidget less, walk less, even stand less. Those small changes add up. The solution is simple. Stay active, take walks, keep moving, and lift weights to hold onto your muscle. That way, your metabolism stays strong and belly fat keeps coming off. 3. Meal timing scam. How many times have you heard that you need to eat 6 small meals a day, or that you must eat protein every 2 hours, or that skipping breakfast ruins fat loss? Science says otherwise. What matters most is your total protein and calories by the end of the day, not the exact timing.
The biggest myth is that they have the hierarchy of importance all screwed up. Like, everybody's worried about how much protein per meal you need to have for this or that goal. When do you need to time protein relative to the training bout or waking or sleeping or all of that stuff? The main thing they need to be focused on is how much protein do they need to eat by the end of the day.
Think of protein like a cake. The total amount of protein you eat is the cake itself. How you spread it across meals is just the icing. You can have 3 meals, 4 meals, or even 2 big ones. It doesn't matter much as long as you hit your daily total.
This latest study, they compared three protein feedings versus 5 protein feedings. And the totals of protein intake in the day.
So if you're stressing over whether to eat at 9 a.m. or 11 a.m., stop worrying. Focus on hitting your overall protein and calorie goals. That's what drives belly fat loss, not the clock. 4. Junk food is fine. This one might surprise you. You don't have to cut out all junk food to lose belly fat. Of course, a diet of only burgers and donuts won't work, but research shows that about 10 to 20% of your calories can come from foods you enjoy, even fast food, without slowing fat loss.
So
what would you say?
About 10% of total calories, max, with added sugar. And that would fall kind of right into this discretionary caloric allotment of 10 to 20% of calories, kind of from whatever you want.
Why does this matter? Because cutting out every single treat usually backfires. You feel restricted, you crave more, and you eventually binge. Allowing some flexibility makes your plan sustainable. The trick is moderation. If most of your meals are built on lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, then yes, you can still enjoy a slice of pizza or some ice cream now and then and still shrink belly fat. 5. Power of diet breaks. One of the hardest parts of dieting is hitting a plateau. You eat clean, you work out, but the scale won't move. Most people think they need to cut calories even lower, but sometimes the opposite helps. This is where diet breaks come in. A diet break means taking a short period, usually a week, where you stop eating in a deficit and go back to maintenance calories. You're not binging, but you're giving your body and mind a rest.
Asked about diet breaks as a tool for people achieving long-term weight loss or just breaking through plateaus or managing plateaus.
Why does this work? First, it reduces the fatigue of dieting. Second, it reminds your body that you're not starving, so hunger hormones calm down. Third, it helps with long-term adherence, because let's face it, nobody can diet non-stop forever. A good rule of thumb: after losing 5 to 10 pounds, take a diet break for a week, then continue. Think of it like walking up a staircase. Each break is a landing that makes the climb more manageable. 6. Creatine benefits. Everything. If there's one supplement that almost everyone should consider, it's creatine. Creatine is not just for bodybuilders. It helps your muscles store more energy, which means you can lift heavier, recover faster, and keep more muscle while losing fat. More muscle equals a faster metabolism, and that makes belly fat loss easier. But that's not all. Studies show creatine may also improve memory, brain function, blood sugar control, and even joint health. It's one of the most researched supplements in the world, and it's very safe. A daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is enough. Mix it in water, juice, or a protein shake. Over a few weeks, your muscles become saturated with creatine, and you'll notice the difference in strength and endurance. If you're serious about losing belly fat without losing strength, creatine is your ally. 7. Belly fat and saturated fat. Finally, let's talk about something most people overlook. The type of fat you eat matters. Not all fat is bad. In fact, healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, seeds, and avocados are great for you. But saturated fat, especially from fatty cuts of red meat and processed foods, has been linked to increases in visceral fat. That's the dangerous fat around your organs that pushes your belly out.
Land animal fats are going to be your saturated fats that are more conducive to visceral fat gain.
The solution isn't to go fat-free, it's to swap. Trim the visible fat off your meat. Use olive oil instead of butter. Choose salmon instead of bacon. These small changes can help reduce visceral fat while still keeping your diet satisfying. Remember, belly fat isn't just about calories. Food quality matters too. So let's recap the fundamentals. Eat enough protein. Stop worrying about metabolism damage. Forget meal timing myths. Allow some junk food in moderation. Use diet breaks to stay consistent. Add creatine for strength and overall health. Reduce saturated fat to fight visceral belly fat. Most people struggle because they obsess over details that don't matter and ignore the basics that do. Focus on these 7 principles, and you'll be ahead of 90% of people who try and fail at belly fat loss. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more practical, science-based fitness advice. And drop a comment below sharing your biggest struggle with belly fat. We might cover it in a video.